I want to tell you a little bit what it was like to grow up in the home that I was raised in. I have three brothers and three sisters, so I'm one of seven. And we were raised in a home with 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It was kind of small. It was kind of like about the same size as the house that Brian first bought here in Michigan. And everybody kind of had to have their own space, and sort of fight for their own space, whether it's in the closets or in their dressers or whatever. And going to the bathroom was always, like, whose turn is it next type of thing. When I was going to school, I always did really well in school. And thinking back on it, I have no idea how that was possible with all the distractions that happened in the home. Even in high school, I still had high school homework to do in the midst of a family of 9, including my parents. So that's, I think, one of the things God blessed me with was the ability to do schoolwork pretty easily. Had a good memory and applied myself. And the fact that I did all that made it possible for me to get into good schools and to get a good job eventually, and was very important in my life. So, school is a really important thing to be dedicated to, and it kind of came easily for me. When I was an 8th grader, they awarded the top student a scholarship to the private high school that I ended up graduating from, and I got that award. My dad, um, he's again spent a lot of time with me, particularly in sports. And then later in life, we worked together coaching football. And so he was the coach, and my brother and I would help him coach in football. And that was a fun thing to do too. And when I was in high school, every grading period, I had the highest grades of anybody in my class. And so I was the valedictorian when it came time for us to graduate. And that gave me the job of giving a speech. And at that point, I was really, really, really shy. I was so shy I couldn't even hardly hold a conversation with an adult, let alone a girl. And so I didn't have any female relationships back then because I was so shy. And I had friends, but mostly just people I played baseball with. They weren't really close friends of mine, but they knew me and we got along good, but we just played baseball. And so when I gave that speech, I was so scared. I had to speak before all my other classmates and their parents and their grandparents and everybody in the high school auditorium, and I was again so scared. And I've sort of gotten over that over the years, and I had a little more confidence in myself speaking wise, and so that's what it was like growing up. And then after high school, I went to college as an engineer because my dad had told me that because I was really good at math, that's what engineers needed to be able to do, and I really enjoyed doing it. And when I was a little boy, I would watch cars being driven around, and I always really liked cars. I know a lot of other boys like cars. I liked them kind of in a way that would lead me to want to work on them.